You were working on a project which is called MindKiss since 4.5 years now. What is MindKiss all about?
MindKiss is a word which has been created by OUBEY when he was preparing his very first and only exhibition in 1992.
So who is OUBEY?
So OUBEY is the person, is the artist who is all the project about. So his work hasn't been shown to the public since more than 12 years. He was preparing to show some of his work in 2004, and while he was preparing this, he died in a car accident.
What is this work about? What is the topic he was closely related to? What was he dealing with?
So that's not so easy to answer, because his work is very profound in the meaning of real complexity, and he was one of those who started to work on complexity research already in the late 70s. And who tried to combine it and to integrate it into his artistic work. So all things which have to do with where do we come from, what's the origin of the cosmos, what's chaos and order, principles of chaos and order, and principles of uncertainty, all of the scientific questions, but also philosophy, science fiction in the best meaning of the word, so making prospects for the future, real concepts for the future, thinking out of the box, thinking across the borders, technical things, so a very, very differentiated person who was able to integrate all of these perspectives and all of this knowledge into an artistic perspective.
So his artwork, are we talking about paintings or what is it?
Yes, paintings, but not only paintings. So someone whom I showed the 5 volumes of the MindKiss book said it's hardly to believe that all of these 5 volumes, on the work in all of these 5 volumes, have been done by the same person. They appear as if they have been done by 5 different persons. So it's a really differentiated and various work, but it has a kind of a path or a red line in it, and this has to do with all of these questions I just talked about.
You said you started the project about 4.5 years ago. What is your scope with this project? Where do you want to go? And what did you achieve so far?
So the main target and the idea, the basic idea of this project is to show OUBEY's original work, to share it with the public, with everybody. So not to sell it, not to purchase it, and then it will vanish and be hidden again behind the walls of the owner. But I think this work really belongs to the public. And that's the idea, and it's not so easy, but we have made some progress during the last years, and now with the website, we had just the website opening in March. I think we did a very important first step to reach people all over the world, and to be able to show them OUBEY's work, but not the original work. It's a kind of virtual exhibition.
It's rarely that an artist says, my work belongs to the public. Where does this come from?
That's OUBEY. I've known him for 21 years, and if you want so, I'm still working with him, and I'm still connected with him, and so this was absolutely coming out of his mind, out of his soul, out of his heart, not to produce art for the purpose of selling it and for any market, but having something inside which has to come outside, and which is something he called it, my art is simply reflecting the joy of insight. And so I think the idea of sharing this and giving it to the public has to do with this motivation and with this emotion, which can be felt, which can be which you can participate when you look at the pictures.
So what were your first experience? You did live stream the offline event, which was actually a celebration of putting the website online.
Yes.
What were your first experience with the web? What is the feedback you get? How do you deal with this kind of interaction?
So what was really surprising for me was to see from the analyze of the traffic on the website that quite many people visited the website already, and they stay very long. So this is very interesting, and this is very encouraging for me, because I think that we succeeded in having a well-designed website, but what's even more important, having interesting content on the website. And I think this is very important to keep the level of interest according to the content of the website. And the other thing was that and I wasn't really sure if this would work, that a kind of very warm and familiar atmosphere, which we had in the offline event at the ZKM in Karlsruhe, it could be obviously transported into the web. So people said it was wonderful, and it was warm, and it was we felt so close to this, and I think we can be very happy with this kind of impact.
So what will be the next steps? What is in your mind with Mind Kiss?
Yeah, more mind kisses. So I would like to go now a bit deeper into exploring the possibilities of the web. I'm not such an expert in these things. I'm just starting to look at that, and I think there are many possibilities, and I would like to use them in a good way and to see what happens. I think this is something which is fitting very, very well to OUBEY, playing a bit with the things, being very open, and let's see what happens. So this is one thing, and the other thing is not working too straight, but working with energy on the challenge of having an exhibition with OUBEY's original work.